Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises and glories due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kwakadash. Much love and respect to the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom and salutations and honors to you brothers that are doing the work and sincerely, diligently in faith. And Shalom to the few sisters listening in silence to the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So I want to talk about, this incident that's going on, with these men out here, which the most recent, is going by a man by the name of Sharper, that calls him Sharper the 12th, and, there was an incident that took place, kind of earlier this year, a few months ago, between him and the brother Shapar, where he was making videos, getting on the brother saying, he's doing rebuke videos, every day or whatever. Which, the brother wasn't really doing, rebuke videos every day. It wasn't like an everyday thing with the brother. Yeah, maybe, a couple of lessons throughout, the week or whatever. He'll probably get on brothers, get on other men, that ain't right, But it wasn't like an every video thing, though, But, he went ahead and made, videos or whatever talking about him, which, he could have went to the brother and asked the brother himself, rather than, just, putting out videos. Or just making videos and heaping onto himself, other brothers, jumping on the bandwagon, and then talking behind his back, to other brothers, just doing too much. And that's what caused, the brother, to respond in the way he responded, making that direct, which got other brothers involved. But now, the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is revealing his colors, because ultimately you can't be a talebearer, in this thing, gossiping and doing that. There's a law on that, Let's get the law real quick. I'm gonna jump back to this. So this is Leviticus chapter 19, verse 16. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither thou shalt stand against blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord, So technically there's a law, being a talebearer, and if you look up the definition of that, let's go to the definition real quick. It says talebearer, a person who mischievous gossips or reveals secrets, and that's what he was doing. He was gossiping, behind, was gossiping to other brothers, about, the brother Shapar, you know, saying, fuck him and this and that and all of this stuff. The same thing he's doing, he's doing now. And now the Most High is revealing him. Now the Most High is exposing it now. And, and the brother warned him, he warned him of things like this, like, talking bad about, other brothers, especially sincere brothers that are just doing the work, You don't be bad-mouthing them, because eventually you're going to get revealed, and this is what's going on. This is what's going on. He's getting revealed. And a lot of things too, like, like when men, when they come in the truth, they don't put away the old, they don't know how to put away that old man. They bring their old self with them in this truth, and eventually it just doesn't work. You cannot bring your old self. You got to become a new creature in Yahweh Shai. You got to be a new creature. You got to become a new creature within Yahweh Shai. You gotta put off that old man and put on Yahweh Shai. And a lot of men, they don't do that. They still want to keep that old man the way they are, before they came in the truth. They still want to hold on to that old man. They don't want to put on Yahweh Shai, which it says right here in Ephesians 4 and 22. And it reads, actually, let me start at 21. If so be that ye heard him and have, Ephesians chapter 4 verse 21. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him as the truth in Yahweh Shai, that ye put off concerning the former conversations the old man, which is corrupt according to deceitful lust. So men they gotta put off that old man. They can't bring their old self, and bring that old man with them in the truth. Who you were when you was back in the world, you gotta leave that behind. You gotta kill your old self and put on Yahweh Shai, because once you come in this truth, you become a new creation, in Yahweh Shai. So, verse 23, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. You see, you got to be renewed in the spirit of your mind. You got to be renewed. You got to come as a new creature. Verse 24, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High created in righteousness and in true holiness. Wherefore, putting away lying, speaking every man truth with his neighbor, for our members one of another. So you gotta put on Yahweh Shai. You gotta put on that new man. But most men that come in this thing, they don't do that. They still want to hold on to them old. They still want to hold on to their old self. They still want to try to be a nigga and a man of the Lord at the same time, which it doesn't work. It just doesn't. It just don't mix. Okay, you can't be a nigga and a man of the Lord at the same time. All right, it's either one or the other. It's either you're a man of the Lord full time, or you're not. You can't be in between in this thing. There's just no in between. It's either you're a man of the Lord or you're a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't have it both ways in this thing. You know, you gotta put on Yahweh Shai. Because eventually, you know, playing both sides of the tracks, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get caught up, you're gonna get entangled. You know, you're gonna get trapped up in your own device. You know, so it's either you're a man of the Lord or you're not. You know, you can't be a man of the Lord and a nigga at the same time. All right. So verse 26, be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil. Let him that stole steal no more. Be rather let him labor, working with his hands, that the things which is good that he may have and give to him that needeth. Let no corrupt communications proceed out of thy mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. You see, so scriptures is saying, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, you know, and that's what was proceeding out of his mouth, corrupt communications. You know, all right, we're set up to do the work. All right, we're not set up to be, you know, gossipers or busybodies or talebearers. You know, our job is to come out and do the work and to you know, and to show love to brothers, you know, because even the brother Shapar, he even went on the comment board and extended his apology, and he didn't even accept his apology, you know, and that's wickedness. All right, here it is, a brother's, you know, showing humility and being humble, and you ain't even showing no humility. Salakia, I'm tongue twisted here, but you're not even showing the brother any kind of love. You know, and at the end of the day, like brothers are saying, you know, the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai sees that. You know, we're being watched, okay? You know, smile, you're on camera, all right? You know, we're being watched, and that's something that, you know, these dudes that ain't right, they take for granted, all right? They take for granted that Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai is seeing everything and watching everything. And that's what causes, you know, these men to get caught up, and then, you know, they entangle themselves. You know, they get caught up in that snare. You know, in that trap. So let's get another precept real quick. I'm gonna go to Philippians chapter 2. Because, you know, a lot of men, they come in this thing only for their vainglory, you know, only to be seen by men. You know, they don't come in this thing, you know, they don't do this work out of their hearts, you know. They just come in this thing seeking vainglory for themselves. Alright, so this is Philippians chapter 2, verse 3. So it says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem another better than themselves. You see? So we're supposed to esteem each other. We're supposed to lift each other up. You know, you're not supposed to esteem yourself, you know. But, you know, a lot of these men, you know, they just come up in here, you know, for the wrong reasons. Okay, so let this let this mind be in you, which was also in Mashiach Yahushai, whom being in the form of the Most High taught it not robbery to be equal with the Most High, but himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in likeness of men. See, our Lord Yahushua was supposed to follow, we're supposed to follow Yahushua, and a lot of men, they're just not doing this, that call themselves men of the Lord, and they're not doing this. Because our Lord Yahushua, he showed humility, Our Lord Yahushua was humble, First, let me read on to verse 8. And being found in the fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. You see, so our Lord was humbled. He humbled himself. A lot of men that come in this thing, they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to humble themselves. They just want to just come out here and start teaching the truth and strife and vainglory, seeking vainglory for themselves. Verse 9. Wherefore the Most High also have highly esteemed him, and gave him a name which is above every name. So our Lord received the glory at the end. After he went through and finished his course and went through what he went through, that's when our Lord Yahushua was esteemed, was exalted. That's when the Most High, our Lord, the Most High Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, esteemed our Lord Yahushua. Even though our Lord Yahushua had spiritual power anyway, but he did it in the name of the Most High. He didn't use the power or whatever that he had to take down the Roman Empire at the time, but because he understood purpose. He understood that he had to die for the hopeful elect. Because at the end of the day, what if Yahushua was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to die for these people. I don't want to die for these people. What if our Lord Yahushua had that same kind of mindset? Where would we be? There'll be no chance for us to even having any kind of salvation. This is why it's important that we got to put on Yahushua. We got to be obedient. We gotta put on our Lord Yahushua. We gotta deny ourselves. But you see a lot of men, when they come in this thing, they don't know how to do that. Okay, and then they end up getting trapped up and caught up because, they refuse to put on our Lord Yahushua. They want to do this thing seeking vainglory, seeking, praises of men. And it's not about that, it's about being humbled and going out and teaching the word, okay, and being in order. Just do the work, Don't be seeking, vainglory or seeking, your own way. Just do the work. Just be humbled and just continue to push this word. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need to be trying to doing this and that, and bringing that old man into this truth, because you're gonna trap yourself up. It's just, it's only a matter of time, before you get trapped up, you get snared, It's only a matter of time, because you're not fooling anybody but yourself at the end of the day. You know? Because the worst enemy in this truth is your own self, pretty much. You know? And you're only fooling yourself if you think you're going to get one over on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Alright? You're only fooling yourself. Because you can't like, come on now. You know. The Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, is the creator of all the universe. He knows every thought, he knows every move before you even make it. He even knew you before you even came out the womb. Alright, before that seed, you know what I'm saying, was even formed, you know, in your mother's womb, the Most High already knew you already. You know? Before that seed ever made contact, you know what I'm saying, with you know, in the womb, in the woman's stomach, in the woman's belly, before that seed ever made contact, you know, the Most High already knew you. So there's no way, you know. There's no way you're getting over on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay? No way, Jose, you know. So men better take heed and better, you know, humble themselves and think twice, you know, before, you know, coming into this truth. You know, coming in and being a servant of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Alright, you know, deny yourself, you know, lose yourself, okay, and put on our Lord and put on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. At the end of the day, you gotta lose yourself, okay? That's the only way you're gonna survive in this truth, by putting on Yahweh Shai and being humbled and just doing what our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai told us to do ultimately, and that's to go out and do this work and preach this word. Not be a busybody, not be a talebearer, you know. So with that, you know, I'm just gonna leave it right there. You know, giving all praises and glories due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakwa Kadash. Shalom.